Hello, Internet Nation. Alex and Ashley here. I just wanted to talk about something really quick, quote unquote. It's kind of like, I don't know, bigger than I feel it should be, but it is because it's kind of significant. But today, Thursday, September 3rd, I think, my first BJD should be getting delivered. And I'm really excited, but I'm also really nervous because see the previous videos. And I don't know. It's not like it's being delivered by USPS, so I don't have to worry about it not showing up or disappearing in the system or something stupid. She might be here when I wake up. Who knows? Sometimes I wake up as late as like 7. Not 7, I mean 5. Because I don't go to sleep until late sometimes. But I've been trying to go to sleep earlier the past few days. I don't know. Or I've just been high and going to sleep, or actually, no, I think I've been having problems sleeping the past few nights. I can't remember. Life is a blur to me. But I don't know. Part of me kind of feels like this is gonna change my life. Which I guess I can kind of see that because it was a dream of mine to own a BJD when I was a kid. I always wanted to own one because they're one of the prettiest dolls ever, and they're so customizable and articulate and just amazing and beautiful. So I always wanted one, and I want to make one, but making them is a lot harder than customizing them because that takes a lot of sculpting skills. But one day. But for one, they're so expensive. They tend to be ridiculous. I don't know why. They usually cost so much. It's usually $400 and up. And I don't know why, because those are for the humanoid ones. A lot of the time, it's just for plain humans that are so expensive. I wonder why. Gotta look into that more. But I found one that I fell in love with, and she wasn't a crazy price. And then I ordered her, and she should be here tomorrow. And then the thing that's weird to me is that this project would be an accumulation of everything I've learned this year, because I've been watching a lot of videos and taking in a lot of knowledge just so I can have that knowledge as far as doll customization. Because I don't know, maybe the day will come when I want to make a wig for an Android doll. I don't know, maybe one day I'll make a wig for Shin, because her hair, I'm never satisfied with her hair, and the colors of spray paint always fuck up, so there's always a problem. But I don't even know what I really want to do with her hair, but a wig would be nice, right? Because then I could do whatever. I don't know what I want to do with this style. You would think I would know more about what I want to do with my characters, but I don't know. I'm in denial about a lot of things, so it's hard to make decisive decisions when you have a hard time sticking to one commitment. Oh no, I live a very dualistic life. But it's going to be an accumulation of everything I learned this year. And I mean, some of that stuff I haven't even done, so this would be the first time I'd be doing it, which is kind of scary, like when it comes to dyeing the doll. I've never dyed a doll before. And my mom gave me money so I can go and buy supplies too. That'd be cool. That's pretty cool. I could buy a pot and some right dye and more pastels. Ooh. Okay. I'm also really scared. Because, like, what if she gets stolen? I don't know. I'm hoping it's, like, one of those days where you just kind of, like... Because there's 5 people that live here. One of which has a dog. Like, usually I'll be up until... Sometimes I'll be up until... I want to say 8, but... That's a lie. Sometimes I'll be up until, like, 1 p.m. And usually, on average, people start moving around 6 a.m. So there's always the possibility that I can wake up and as soon as I open my door, the box is just chilling right there because somebody brought it up. Or it could be on the kitchen table. That's like, I don't know if that depends on who brings it up or when they bring it up or where they're like heading when they come upstairs and if that's convenient. Because sometimes, usually, if I see a package for somebody and I'm in the mood, I'll bring it upstairs, and if it's not like too convenient or inconvenient or something, I'll put it in front of their door. So like if it's like a giant box that's gonna block the hallway, then I'll put it on the kitchen table where we put all the mail. Or, you know, just leave it downstairs because I ain't gonna carry this heavy ass box upstairs because that shit heavy. Or, you know, as I said, put it on the kitchen table. So I'm really excited and I'm really nervous. I think the nervousness is just like, oh my god, so much bad stuff has happened already, and bad stuff can continue to happen, and it could get so much worse. And that's really scary because, as I said, this feels like the start of a whole new chapter, I guess. The start of something new. I don't know. It just feels kind of crazy. I don't want to say amazing. It could be amazing. I can't wait to see her in person. Draw the face on. Maybe like fix my bike and then bike to the art store. Which ironically, I could bike to the bike store. My bike is good, but my brakes are fucked. But the only issue I have with the back brake is a screw fell off, so now the brake pad doesn't stay in place. But I don't know if I manifested this because I was walking around earlier while I was talking to my therapist. I went to a video shoot for my roommate's music video, and I stepped away to talk to my therapist, and I ended up just walking around the neighborhood, like walking around the block and shit, up and down, back and forth, because somebody was playing some really loud bodega music next to the cemetery. So yeah, I had to move because my therapist is, I don't remember where she's from, Norwegian, Slovakian. As you can infer from those places I used to try to remember where she is from. She's got one of those thick accents that is very hard to understand at times. And the last thing I need is loud bodega music blasting in my ear while I have my crappy ass phone pressed firmly to my face, which is a hot button on its own, because sometimes my phone just be like, oh, while I'm here, I think I'm just gonna activate the screen and say that you hit the end button. Whoops. Can't have that. So, might as well just walk around to somewhere where there's not bodega music playing. But anyway, part of me is committed to the fact that something bad is going to happen, because something bad always happens when I want things this bad. I find it funny how sometimes, like, literally, I've been talking about so much stuff sometimes that it's like I'll be going to say something and then my mouth just won't make the sounds, or I guess my larynx just won't make the sounds. Is that what the vocal box is called? The larynx? I think so. I'll have to look that up later. Now I'm visioning the larynx. Larynxes are weird because they have this little flap that opens and closes when you speak. But anyway, this isn't a science lesson. This is about me and my doll. But yeah, part of me doesn't want to accept that she's going to arrive safely, which is kind of ridiculous, because when you detach from the significance of the situation, it's just another package. Granted, I have a lot of anxiety around my packages, but that is because most packages are shipped with USPS, and the ones that really fucking matter always seem to disappear. Like, I never have to worry about, or maybe it's just the tracking, because it's like I'll buy something off of AliExpress and it'll come from China, and then you get a vague idea of shipping. Like, it'll be like, oh, it's going through clearance, it left the country of origin, it's in the destination country, it cleared clearance. Customs. It's with the local post office now. That's it. It's gonna turn up one day soon. Could be tomorrow, could be Friday, could be 2 weeks from now. That's it. But then when you have regular shipping, which I feel like, I mean, UPS doesn't seem to have a problem with shipping. Aside from like that one time when my package was just like held up, but at least they had the audacity to be like, wait, hold up, never mind, there's a problem, there's a delay, because of some bullshit reason, but there's a delay. Hold up, we gonna bump this. Did they have a new delivery date? A new ETA? I don't think they did, but that's only happened once for me using UPS. And granted, I will say I do use UPS far less than I use USPS. That's not really a choice of mine. When I can, I try to go for anything else other than USPS. But majority of the time, it's USPS. But that was like the one time I had a problem with UPS. I've gotten so bad with talking in words. It feels like words just fail me more and more. But like when you compare that to USPS, where it's like any package from Good Small Company gonna have a problem, gonna disappear in the system. Any package that's like trackable, gonna disappear in the system, gonna not be delivered on time, gonna be out for delivery but not show up. So there's always that anxiety, but UPS isn't like that. So logically, I shouldn't be as anxious as I am. Maybe I'm just such an emotional mess that I can't really speak anymore. I don't know. It's a whole two-tongued thing where it's like the best way to describe it would be like how when I'm drunk. When I'm really drunk, it'll kind of feel like one of my tongues just like stopped. It's like there's two of us. I can't do this right now. you got this, bro, but they're both like that. So then there's just like one struggling. I mean, they're still functioning normally, but then it's just like, it's real hard. Like, I'm slurring, and I'm extra slurring because y'all don't want to even fucking cooperate. You both want the other one to do the job instead of just half-assedly doing it together, which is always better than not doing it at all. Because two gimps can make a decent. I'm so nervous, but so excited. I think I'm gonna live stream or do an unboxing video on Instagram, but I feel like that would be one of the most boringest things ever because nobody that I know cares about this stuff. Well, that's not true. I found somebody that cares about this stuff. So maybe that'll be the only person watching the video. Who knows? But I'm so excited. And I had such a great day today. It was really nice. I hung out with a bunch of really great people and made a fool of myself on camera. I love making a fool of myself on camera. And I got to partake with some super awesome energy and a super awesome project. And I lived for that shit. And it was great. And then I got food from my mom. And that was great. And I saw my mom and I met her boyfriend. And he seems nice. And it was a cool day. Super cool. The only thing that happened that bothered me was that there was this guy selling incense in the tunnel at 14th Street. I saw him twice because I had to go through that tunnel twice. And the first time, I was walking really fast because I was looking at the thing and it was like, you got 2 minutes till the 2 train comes. And I'm like, maybe I can make that. No promises. I'm not gonna run. But maybe if I walk real fast, it might get delayed. Because sometimes when you on the train and you just want to get home, the train will sit there at every station. Like, sorry, we're being held up. Like, we keep sitting here at every station for at least a good 2 minutes. And this train was a good 7 minutes behind the last train. But for some reason, we having problems. But you know, I'll give you that because I've seen these people on the train. Niggas will hold the train, and you will just see like nobody is talking.